Okay, here we go with the last video of showing off stuff that'll be in this binder. HeartGold SoulSilver sets. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I am back. I completely forgot to put in the HS Triumphant set, which I have in my complete sets binder. But it's in here now, so let's get back into this, with starting out with HeartGold SoulSilver. I really wanted to buy a booster box of this set at one point, but then I realized I'm only missing like probably 24 cards from it, so it'd be pretty worthless to get a box. I mean, basically, I do love opening booster boxes, especially on camera for you guys, but I also have to think about how economic it is for me. Would I rather spend $120 on a booster box, or would I rather spend $20 to buy all the singles I'm missing? I mean, seriously. Now, don't get me wrong, booster boxes are incredibly fun, and I would love to do something like the Cast Me Off and just open the equivalent of a box for every single set. I'd love to do that someday, but for now it's not economically efficient, and there's really no point to it. So, long story short, I'll just leave that kind of stuff to her. That's what made her famous, and I'll let her keep her fame for that. If I end up opening boxes from sets that I've completely completed, then sure, but for now I'm just fine, you know, picking up singles I'm missing. You'll notice how few cards I'm actually missing from these pages. I think it's only like 1 card a page for most of them. Except for this one where it's actually 4. Anyway, let's see. Here's where my set gets a little quirky. I do have a World Championship promo Pokegear and Pokemon Collector from the set. I am missing the real ones. Those are just placeholders. I do not count them as part of my collection. I do hope to get the real ones someday soon. Very soon. Anyway, so let's see here. I'm missing Rainbow Energy, but I do have all of the Ultra Rares, believe it or not. Ampharos Prime, Blissey Prime, Donphan Prime, Feraligatr Prime, Meganium Prime, Typhlosion Prime, and that should be the beginning of the legend piece, but I moved it down here just so it looks prettier. So these two, just ignore those. Nothing goes there, ever. So we have Ho-Oh Legend, which I'll just flip my camera on its side to show off. I think I got it pretty good there. And Lugia Legend. And then we got over here the Grass Energy. I'm missing a whole lot of energies from the set, unfortunately. Only half. Fire Energy, Lightning Energy, Dark Energy. Then I have Red Gyarados and Alph Lithograph. So, like I said, all of the Ultra Rares. If you want to count energy as Ultra Rares, I don't blame you. They're very hard to pull. Well, not hard to pull, but they're hard to find because collectors love them, as you can imagine. So, I'm missing 4 of them. Water, Fighting, Psychic, Steel. And if any of you have any HeartGold SoulSilver energies like that, please send them to me, because I need them. Okay, over here we have the HS Unleashed set. Anyway, so we're almost to the end of this binder, and honestly, at one point this would have been the end of the entire series. However, Black and White came out, there were 11 sets of that, and now there are 3 sets of XY to go after, if you count Furious Fists, and I almost do. It's almost a set, so I'm almost going to count it. Almost. So, long story short, there are now 62 sets to go after. Furious Fists is set number 62. And I think HeartGold SoulSilver, I think this particular set is something like number 48. So at one point, this was one of the most recent sets ever to be released. And this was... yeah, when I got into the game, again, I basically started with Black and White base. I didn't know anything about HeartGold SoulSilver, and I saw Black and White, and I thought, you know what, I think I'll try getting back into this. So I did, and it's been great. That was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Of course, getting married was the best one. So, anyway, at that point, though, this was like the 3rd most recent set to be released. I have several primes from this set. I have Crobat Prime, Steelix Prime, Tyranitar Prime. I don't know why I said Typhlosion. Then I have the 3 legends from this set, too. Let's see if I can't get my camera perfectly. This is Raikou and Entei. This is Suicune and Raikou. And this is Entei and Suicune. Oh, very pretty. And then, of course, I have the Alpha Lithograph from this set as well. And the cake coming up to HS Undaunted. Yeah, Undaunted. So, yeah, I remember a time when these sets were among the most recent to be released. In fact, the first Worlds that I watched on livestream, which was the first one they ever live-streamed, included some cards from HS Triumphant, or I'm sorry, HS Unleashed? Which one had the Shaman? HS Unleashed, so that was pretty cool. Anyway, so, long story short, these cards are, for collection purposes, they're really easy to get because I managed to trade for most of them back when these sets were still in format. Of course, when they went out of format, people just got rid of them because they no longer had a need for them. So, basically, my sets here have remained basically unchanged for a few years. But, that being said, there are still a few people who have these cards and are more than willing to trade them away. So, I'm really looking forward to completing these sets. They're very pretty, very unique, and do remind me of Johto for some reason. The Johto art style, I guess. Of course, that's a reprint Sneasel from Neo Genesis, the one that was banned from competitive play because it was so good, which basically never happens. And anyway, we're coming towards the end of HS Undaunted here. I get my HS sets a little mixed up sometimes. I do have a few primes from this set. Espeon Prime, Houndoom Prime, Raichu Prime, Scizor Prime, Slowking Prime, and Umbreon Prime. I'm missing the Legends. I believe it's Deoxys and Rayquaza Legend, and Groudon and Kyogre, I believe. And the Alpha Lithograph, but that's it. So, that was Undaunted, and now Triumphant, which I have absolutely completed. So let's just look at this. And I said this before, I'm showing off all of my complete sets as well as incomplete this time around. Last time I just showed my incomplete, and some people really didn't appreciate that. They wanted to see my absolute entire collection. Which I'm also not going to show off this time around. My ultimate collection would include, for example, my duplicates, which I have to keep in like 10 tins. All commons and uncommons, of course. And they would also include my promos, which is nothing impressive. It would include my Topps cards. And those duplicates, if you guys saw my Mewtwo Strikes Back box opening, that came with a whole lot of extras. Considering the set itself only had 70. And I didn't even complete that. So, yeah, long story short, no, it's not worth it to show off my entire collection. Maybe someday when I think I have an impressive number of cards. But for now, I'm just showing off my actual individual cards in each set. Of course, I opened an HS Triumphant box on camera as part of my 151 booster pack opening. Man, that was over a year ago now. That's weird. That's weird just saying that. It was a year and a half ago, actually. So if you want to watch this box opening, just look on my channel, HS Triumphant Box, and you'll find it. So, here we go with the primes. We got Absol Prime, Celebi Prime, Electrode Prime, Gengar, Machamp, Magnezone, Mew, and Mega. And on this page we have Darkrai and Cresselia Legend, Palkia and Dialga Legend, and the Alpha Lithograph. And then the final set for this binder, and kind of an HS set, kind of not, but I'm going to count it as one, is Call of Legends. Very close to completing this set, but it's basically been untouched for about a year, just because no one has the cards I'm missing. If you guys do, please let me know. I'm more than willing to trade for them. So here we go. I have a complete non-ultra rare set, and unfortunately in this set you do have to count these hollow energies as ultra rares. They're very hard to pull. Catsmeow didn't pull a single one in her box, and most people only pulled at most 3. I pulled 2 for mine and I was happy with that, but since then I haven't been able to get a single new one. I pulled one of my own in a random booster pack I got from Walmart before I started opening everything on camera. But that was it. Those are the only 3 Holo Energies I have, I believe. I arranged a trade with someone. I remember who. I'm not going to say who it was, though, for fear that they'll get backlash. I arranged a trade with someone for a Holo Metal Energy, but they never sent. Basically, I'm still waiting for that. I'm kind of used to it. A bunch of people say they'll send me FCBMs. I give them my address. That's the last I hear from them. Which I have nothing against, by the way. I'm not ordering anyone to give me free cards. If you guys give me free cards, that's great. If you think you want to, then you decide you don't, that's fine. That's perfectly okay. I perfectly understand, you know, giving somebody cards for free, that's a big deal. So, coming to the end here. The Holo Energy I have are Holo Grass, which I pulled from my box. Holo Water, that's the one I pulled off camera. And Holo Electric, which I also pulled from my box. And then I have a few shinies. Shiny Dialga, Shiny Groudon, Shiny Ho-Oh, Shiny Palkia, and Shiny Suicune. So as you can see, I'm missing like, I think 10 or 11 cards from this set now. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it at this shot of Ho-Oh, and then I'll figure out what to do with my black and white and XY sets after this video is up and posted, and I'll see if I have any new cards by that time. So if you made it to the end of this video, please say Ho-Oh. Yeah, just say Ho-Oh. That'll be enough. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for getting through to this point. And I'll be back hopefully tomorrow with my black and white series sets. And, well, stay tuned for that.